Hello and welcome to 7F5R Live on Instagram. This is the 54th episode of this series. It is the 5th of October 2022, currently 2:45 p.m. on a cloudy Wednesday afternoon here in Singapore. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're watching this live or as a recording. My name is Stephanie Jennifer. I'm a CZT21 and I'll be your host for this session. And in just a bit, I'll be joined by my co-hosts Debbie New CZT18 and Susan Yo CZT18. We're so happy to have you here today. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Steph.
Let's see. I see Debbie just joining us. Let's give her a little bit to join the session. So this is the first week of Inktober Tangles, and we did stream live on Instagram last year. And so what we would do is each of us would pick one of the tangles from the current week of the prompt, Inktober Tangles prompt. And then Susan has also picked out a string for us. And then for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll be tangling together and having some fun. If you'd like to join us, please pick a tile and some drawing materials and tangle along with us. You can either copy what we're doing or go on your own tangling adventure. Hi, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie.
I was like, is my video paused or Debbie? I think maybe she's connecting audio.
Hello.
She got very
Hello.
beautiful tiles.
Yeah, these are from Inktober
nice.
last year.
Wow.
Well,
You dig it out.
Yeah, Inktober last year. We do it on a live show.
So
how come I cannot
funny.
remember?
Yo.
Ah, what to do?
You got too many beautiful tiles. I cannot remember.
So this is, it even says Inktober, see? Inktober. Yeah.
I remember the orange one. I don't remember the blue one.
This one was whipped cream
Whipped cream. Okay.
and Luna Flux.
Yeah. So today, Debbie's the first one to talk about food.
Excuse me?
Yes. Last week also.
Excuse me? You are the one who chose the Inktober Tangles. Excuse me?
Got so many tangles to draw. Who asked you to draw this one?
Excuse me?
Okay, what tiles are y'all using this week? Susan, you want to go
Okay.
first?
Initially, I'm thinking of just black and white. But then when I thinking that I have so many tinted tiles, tinted by myself and from Steph and also from Debbie, say if I'm not going to use them, then those will be very 很浪费. Then they will become like the put in the museum like that. So okay, then I pick up
museum.
4. Yeah, so museum which means that you storeroom. Instead of storeroom, I think museum. Museum better. Then there's a glass.
Draw finish, then put in museum.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah, so I picked up some tiles that tinted. This is from Steph. The magical. You can remember. Okay. Then this one is I think it's tinted by me. It's a watercolor. And this is the watercolor plus. I think there's this is a sakura. I think there's one gold color in their CAC series. Then this one also the magical. Yeah. I don't know who's tinted it. Anyone want to claim it? I cannot remember who or myself. Yeah. No one claims, then it's mine.
Just claim it lah. Aiyo.
Yeah, I just claim it. Okay, how about Debbie?
So I have this project that I started quite some time ago. Actually, before I went into hospital, I think. And then I did it halfway. So it's meant to be like a quad fight, and then with layers. Can you see the layers? So I finished the layers, but then my base got stuck somewhere. So this is Shie Naritomi's Roku tile, and then this is Utica Boys. I don't know what she calls it now. So this is a tile that is eight-sided. Eight-sided, yeah, eight-sided. Yeah, must count, right? Yeah, so it's a quite a interesting shape. And I thought that it would be nice to sort of put it on top of. Can you see it? Yeah, maybe if I can zoom out. Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can't zoom out further, but it's maybe I should hold it out a little bit. Yeah, so if you can see, this is 4-5 tiles, right? And this is part of actually one of the series that I had called Dancing Quills. So I created this series, Dancing Quills, on 5 tiles. And then because this was an abandoned project, I decided that it shall house my Inktober 2022. Just to, so I'll probably be adding to this a little bit from the tangles that we're doing today, and then I will probably do like separate tiles. So this is gonna be like my entire Inktober piece. Usually I have one or two that encompasses the entire Inktober, and then I have like smaller ones like these for the live shows. This is last year's. So we'll see how we go along. I don't think I have that much time this year though, because I have a lot of other projects that I'm working on, and I actually cannot. Can I show? Cannot show. Maybe I just show one abstract one. Yeah, so I'm actually working on something, and yeah, so this is one of it. It's obviously very not finished, and then this is another one. So yeah, I have other projects that I'm working on. So yeah, and then I have on my table, like I have a bunch of brushes. So recently I managed to get my hands on, I've been looking for these tiny brushes, and then because they keep being out of stock at the shop, so I've actually bought nail brushes instead. So these are for nail art, and then I'm going to use it for my tangling. And of course there are some that are from IKEA, which is the broad brush. It's from the children's range. And then I have like Ecoline colors with me today. Can you see? Ecoline colors, Ecoline liquid watercolors. And then I have a pack of Tombow brushes. So those are what I will be using. I might be using white predominantly today. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then as for me, I have 2 tiles tinted by Debbie. There is also like Susan said, put in storage for too long. Need to start to use already. So
Yeah, this quad 5 is also turning yellow, so I better get
yeah,
it
man.
going. Yeah. I'm not sure what it
Today
is with the
today
with
we
the yellow
decided to dig
paper,
up.
you know. Yeah, so I realized that recently, maybe it's because I moved house, but can you see this color? Okay, so this is the yellowed white paper, and then this is the original like clean one. You know, like I just took it out, and it's so different in the color. I don't know if you can see on screen though. Yeah.
No, I can't really see on screen.
Yeah.
Never mind, it's okay. Yeah. So I think this is eco dye with
Yes, it
ganzai.
is. No.
No.
Lindy's Gang.
Oh.
Magicals.
Then this is what's this? Lindy's Gang
Anyhow
Magicals.
say.
Hydrangea blue, midnight
Anyhow
rendezvous,
say.
and get me with a spoon grey. Very nice. Whoever is naming Lindy's Gang Magicals colors needs a pay raise. Yeah. So like I mentioned, tango along with us. If you're in a hurry and can't stick around for too long in this Instagram live session, you can watch a recording of it on our Instagram profile at 7 Forest 5 Rivers or on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/7f5r studio. Debbie can be found on Instagram at tangled.pursuits. Susan is at susanyeo.czt, and I'm at halfpen_will draw. If you're following along Inktober Tangles, all of the prompts, and maybe you're combining multiple days prompts into one tile, or maybe you're doing one prompt each day, we'd love to see your artwork. Post them in the 7F5R Challenge group on Facebook. It's the official Facebook group for Inktober Tangles. Yeah. I also forgot to mention I have my Project Pack 6 with me, if you remember it from last week. This is the page. I might continue on, or maybe I might finish another page that I have. So we'll see how it goes. See whether we have enough time. Susan, would you like to share today's string with us?
Okay. Today is a very simple string. It is a K. Why it is a K?
Why is
K
it
K stands for kickstart. So I'm going to kickstart my Inktober. Okay. I'm not sure whether anyone like me haven't started yet. So today we'll start the Inktober. Actually, I draw the rain. I draw the rain. Just that you haven't started yet, huh? Okay. Oh,
I started a bit
confession time.
confession time.
Well, it was very
Yeah.
busy. Susan
Fair
and I are
enough.
very
You have
busy.
to.
Yeah, Susan and I are very busy.
Only
Yeah.
Stephanie is the free one.
Yeah, kind of.
October
Yeah.
Tangles. I've lost it.
Then your first day is the rain. These few days keep raining.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's on brand.
The
Very-
sun, I was telling Ildika that the sun left with her.
Yo, so poor thing.
Like after she
Please
left, the
come
sun
back.
also left.
Please come back.
Please come back.
Adrian. So
You
I
can also
started.
tweak your K. Yeah.
Take your K.
Okay.
Take my K. Put where?
Take your K.
Take my K. Susan got give example or not?
Here I'm showing.
Oh,
If round town, then you can in
round
this way.
towel.
Mm.
Never think of that.
Then the 5 tile, you can tweak your K become long arms.
Yo, long arms.
Yeah.
Short arm.
Yeah, short arm. So it will definitely you divide it into maybe triangle or some trapezium or the diamond shapes. Yeah, I think it's good for you to play around to put in different tangle inside. Or you want to have a cursive K?
Cursive K? Is it white?
The calligraphy K.
You steal my idea.
Yo.
Or is it?
Borrow.
Oh, okay.
Steal my
Lend
idea.
一下. Borrow.
I didn't steal. I just mentioned because I know that you like the calligraphy and the cursive.
I don't like calligraphy. I find it very stressful.
Then the one that you always write the lettering.
Lettering is not calligraphy. Calligraphy
Faux
means
they call it modern calligraphy, right?
Faux calligraphy.
I don't have the patience
Fake one,
to
fake
test.
one.
Yeah, I don't have the patience to practice every day.
Where is my grey micron?
I practiced 2 hours by attending
Wow.
a course.
No, I cannot. I don't
For
have
your
the
whole
patience.
life. 2 hours. Okay.
Then you
finish.
should be the one doing
Okay,
the
graduate.
lettering.
Hmm?
Then you should be the one doing the lettering. How come I'm doing?
Where is my...
Mm.
She only do 2 hours then she never do ever again
Yes.
She telling
Then
you she
I have to do.
偷懒.
I didn't even do 2 hours of training.
You every
But your
year
handwriting
the
very nice.
CCTAE you practice.
Every
Intern
year
hiring.
CCTA. No, this year didn't. This year didn't.
Yeah, last year.
This year didn't.
So funny. Find intern with good penmanship.
So before you are hired, you need to take a.
Yeah, penmanship test.
2 hours. That's
Is your handwriting can make it or not? Okay, Susan, share with us the first tangle.
oh, I go first now. Okay.
We
Yeah.
go in order of the list.
Okay.
Who asked you to pick first?
You pick the last one.
It's
So
okay.
next week you pick the day 15, day 14 tangle.
Okay. This is the day 4. Is it? The
Actually, I
tangle
lost track of
soap.
which the sequence. Yeah,
Yeah.
cause
I only know the red.
Yeah, 我要被骂了，差不多要被骂
Is
了。
rain del Y, then it's ICU, then it's Souk, Molygon, Heartfully, and then Fluxecho.
Oh, it's ICU. I thought it was ISO or something.
Whoa.
Like, I don't know.
I
Now all the
see you.
titles, like all the names, you
you.
don't know how to pronounce like
Yeah,
anymore.
fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
so I thought it was ISO or something. Like somebody's son's name or something. Isaac,
So
Esau,
ICU is from
Cain, Abel.
it's from a CCT by the name of Dory Peter. So in her little blurb, she says, I was creating this one, was busy working on a Summers and Tangle towel with a kind of seashell as a string when I got stuck on a little small eye-like piece of string.
I like.
So I like, EYE, I like.
You know, like I like, you know, the
Yo.
festival. What?
I like it. So Dory says she came up with the name I See You because she was listening to ocean sounds in the background to get into more of a
It
summer
shouldn't it
vibe.
be I hear you?
I see as in ocean ma. I
Because you
see
hear
you.
the sounds, ma.
They go bring it up to
Do you
Dory.
see the shell?
Dory Peters, we will message you.
I hear you.
Yo. Okay.
I hear you.
Susan?
Okay.
Can you hear
to
me?
Souk.
No, cannot hear. Souk, yes.
Souk.
This is
Souk
like
by
every
Steph
Zoom
Kiefhaber.
class, right?
Yeah,
Can you
this
see
is
me?
yours.
Can you hear me?
Cannot hear. Cannot
Cannot
see.
hear.
Cannot draw.
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on. Aiyo. Okay.
Okay, can I start?
Yes.
Okay. It will start with the, really like the sea, but this is not the ICU. If you like the sea wave, you can draw in this way, then turn your towels. I think by drawing this will be quite easy. Okay. It's something like, I can't remember, there's a tangle that's similar with this kind of the ages. Oh, I cannot think of the name. Okay, it's okay. Okay,
Like
so
Zennies,
after the
a bit like Zennies.
yes,
Ha
Janice. Thank you
ha
very much.
ha.
Luckily, this is not my child.
You
Forgot
can
the name again.
you know right, you can tell how stressed we are by the kind of nonsense we crack. And the more stressed we are, the more rubbish we talk.
Yes, very good.
Okay, so I like to do this the ending closing by the diamond shape so that I can do something. Okay, so on top of diamond shape, I will extend something like the petal. Yeah, so up and down, up and down. So this is maybe one which is very easy for you to just skip one and do another one. Because I remember that when I first time I draw this tangle, I forgot then all the petal I draw on top. Yeah, but it's okay. So it's one skip, and turn your tiles. Then you can also modify your petal to become like this kind of like S
You can
or
put in
loop on
del
top.
Y.
Yeah,
Yo.
that's what I'm going to
del
say
Y.
when I draw this. Del Y
Why?
Every
again.
week got their Y.
Why?
Del Y for a month.
What their Y got their Y?
Yeah, why?
Their Y very tired already.
It's not my
It's
fault.
okay.
Aiyo. Is
So
there a
we
little
draw Del
line?
Y from October to November.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what I'm drawing
Okay.
at. I think I forgot to
Every
rotate,
week.
that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every week they
Then
say
the
I don't know
next
what I'm trying.
yeah. Then the next step is that you
Because I'm
adding
trying
the
to draw
aura.
del Y inside.
越画越乱
Yeah, 越画越乱
Yeah.
is true.
More
Okay.
draw, more,
So
more confused.
for the step out, maybe you want to go
Thank goodness this is
look at
rough
the step
paper.
out clear rough paper.
Yeah, I'm using rough paper.
Okay.
my red
By
pen?
adding the aura. The aura is a bit special because it is not a one straight line for the aura. So it starts from the edge of the
So that
diamond
we don't
shape.
draw del Y already.
Huh?
We don't support
I didn't draw
her.
the Y. I'm
Yeah.
drawing soap.
不要了，
不要了，丢掉了。
不要了。
丢掉。换另外一个
Then
change
later when we
another
don't draw right,
friend.
she get angry with us. Why you never draw del Y?
Yeah, I was going to say that last
See?
week. Debbie said she don't want to do Inktober. I'm very surprised she doing. I'm very happy. She
I doing because it's live show.
all of that on there. Then the other one,
What?
the towel that you show at the start, you cheat feeling man.
What how? Yeah, I'm
The
going to do it
fine.
at the live show.
Oh, like that one.
45 tiles.
Yeah, stop. I'm waiting for my letter K to dry. My K never dry leh. So if the K never
Can
dry,
dry.
then I don't need to do it.
Do a different towel lah.
No, must do the K.
So you do your 4-5 tile.
Yeah, do your 4-5 towel.
I do 4 Inktober Tangles only.
Which
4,
4?
5 tiles.
Yo.
My cake haven't dry yet, leh.
So one.
My
Susan,
cake
you
haven't dry
finished?
yet. You see, it's still wet. It's still very pretty. It's pretty when it's drying.
Oh, then what?
What?
Dry already not pretty. Throw it.
Dry is dry lah. Then you draw.
No. Okay, Susan, finish or not?
Finish.
Okay, Debbie, it's your turn with Molygon.
Okay, I'm using a rough paper, so excuse me, it's like a very rough paper. Yeah. Okay, so basically, a lot of people they draw Molygon, right? Like so Molygon is a tangle that is by Zentangle Inc. And it's drawn like a well, I draw it this way, but of course you can draw it the other way lah, you know. So a lot of people like to draw it like a centipede or a worm or like a insect. Whenever they draw it this way, right, I think of, you know, like the scorpion. So at the back, you're going to have like the sting or whatever you call it. Okay, so this is how they draw it. But I don't really like to draw it this way because I find that if it's too long and everything, it's very hard to... well, you can use it as a... I guess you can use it as a divider tangle. Like, you know, like you have a page of tangles and you have a divider. But I find that this restricts you because, right, you need it to be long, and sometimes you don't have a space. Like for example, if my K, right, I want to put the Molygon here, it wouldn't fit, you see, or it will fit lah, but it can only be that long, for example. So I find it a bit restrictive when you draw it like that, but a lot of people draw it like that. So it's, I mean, when Maria set up the tangles, the step ups, I think she also drew it like linear. I will embellish later. I just show you the way that I like to draw it. So I like to draw it in a circular way like this. So forgive my weird shapes, huh? Okay. It looks more like kacang than actually yeah. It looks like a cashew nut. But that's because my hand is a bit weird today. But well, you get my point lah. It's still a Molygon. I like to draw it in a way that it is kind of like circular, you know, so that it can fit into more. You can sort of vary in different ways lah. Of course, you can sharpen the edges. Mine are very fat. And I find that this is more user friendly because then you can add things like in the sides like that, like, you know, these edges, or rather these, not edges, well, these gaps. So I mean, you can actually put in like maybe, let's say, well, lunar flux comes to mind because just now I was showing you lunar flux. So since we had a suggestion, my brain let's draw lunar flux. My brain says. So lunar flux, you can sort of manipulate it in this way, but when you have it linear, right, then you have something sprouting out, right? It's kind of a bit strange. But it's not that it's well, if that is your point, then maybe you can draw it like, you know, these are like pots and then you have like plants growing out lah, I guess. So I like to embellish well, Maria, let's do it Maria's way first, okay? I've noticed that Maria likes to embellish it this way. So she likes to draw seed shapes or rice shapes inside her Molygon, and she likes to embellish the center. Not necessarily in this manner, but I've seen many examples from her with a Molygon embellished like that, or with an orb like that. Okay, and I think there are others who actually aura the inside.
Oh, I did.
So when you aura the inside, that makes it fun because you can then draw like something under and over, you know. So it's like kind of like makes it transparent. So just gonna show you some fun ways to draw. Okay, I need to turn my towel, sorry. I'm very glad that the Zentangle towel, the official one, is a square, because when it's a rectangle, I kind of like struggle a lot to rotate it. Yeah, so you can sort of pretend that it's transparent. Of course, you can also use it to house like orbs instead. And then you sort of color in the gaps. So this is how to embellish. And then And then when you are done, right, you can also aura the outside to give it really like a more substantial insect sort of feeling. Okay, so when you draw it like that, actually I have another example, but I don't know where is it. But I think if you search on my Instagram, you might find it. I did an example with a radiating Molygon. I'm not sure whether it's in Office. One of my sketchbooks. So I was planning to do this in my today's towel, which is a letter K with Ecoline ink that's not fully dried. So when it's fully dried, yeah. But the idea behind Molygon is that even if you mix up the edges into making it more fat, you can actually draw it like a rounded heart, and it's still quite cute. Okay, so different ways to draw Molygon. To
Very good.
embellish this for fun.
Is it my turn now?
Well, if you want.
Okay, my turn to draw Fluxecho. Fluxecho by Lynn.
Why is it called Fluxecho?
Because it looks like an echo of flux. Then the fun fact about this is, I actually thought right, when I first saw the step outs that it's like a flux shape at the top. But Lynn says that it's actually two S shapes that are mirrored to each other. So the initial shape that you draw should look like an exclamation point.
It looks like a inner flux with a berry.
Moonberry.
It also
and
look like
flux.
Lola.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, it's my
So
towel
there's-
dried.
Sibling.
there was another tangle called Showgirl that Lynn
Oh, yeah.
shares in this blog post. Then she said something very interesting. She showed something very interesting. She said actually if you add an aura to it, right, you can actually make it look see-through. So you do this, and then you pretend that in a holy-bound fashion that the other line goes through the other side. And then in this way, you can create sort of a see-through effect. So I thought that was
Like a
interesting.
ribbon.
But you must do part by part. You cannot do all in one go. That's very confusing. So that's an interesting idea. Yeah, so those are the 3 tangles. Souk by Steph Kiefhaber, CZT, Molygon by Zentangle Inc, and Fluxecho by Lynn CZT with a K-shaped string. So if you'd like to tangle along with us, we'd love to see what you've created. Debbie, whenever you're ready,
Ready for?
the questions
Question.
Oh.
Oh, are we not going to have any question
now.
today?
Very sick.
Yeah.
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 These two are. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I expected for Debbie for these two.
Okay, let's start with the easy question, okay? Okay. What are your plans for October 2022? Besides Inktober, please
Inktober.
Don't I'm gonna do it. I'm like, yes, I know. And then
I have to participate in making comments on other people's Inktober Tangles posts. Otherwise very shape. You are the creator of the prompt list, then you're like, yeah, you all draw yourself, okay, have fun, see you all next year. Not very nice. October.
yeah.
I'm
Why does
thinking
it
my
sound
way.
like a surprise?
Oh, we are starting our first round of Claim Your Calm classes starting this Friday. 8 a.m. Singapore time. So that's interesting. I'm excited for it. And then also, October is the month for all of the CZTAE 2022 Zoom socials. So that's something to look forward to.
Well,
Can get to
autumn
see.
is closing.
Oh yeah. I'm very sad. I haven't done a lot of classes.
Oh no.
It's like, you know, when you have a wedding, then you don't really get to enjoy the food and the decorations, even though you pay for it, because you are very busy. So same thing, you event planning, cannot enjoy anything. It's still fun. Still fun to see what other people have created. Yeah. Susan, what are you doing in October? Other than Inktober?
October, the first week, this week,
Huh.
I'm going to finish one of my projects. Yeah, okay. So it's
Is it a secret project?
it's a secret project, yes.
From
So
7FR Studio?
yes. So we will release more information maybe in November. Stay tuned.
Sign up to our newsletter.
Yes. The newsletter is very interesting. Okay, so this is the first week. Then after finish this thing, then maybe it's a time that relax for a while. Then something about the Inktober. I have no confidence to finish also, but I will try my best to like the post in the Facebook to support. Okay, I can't draw everything, but I can like the post.
Actually, some of the artworks that I've seen so far are very nice.
Yeah, very nice and very creative.
Yeah, like I would never think to use the tangle that way. I'm like, wow, not bad.
Yeah. So that's very good to join the group. Even you are
steal
not
people's idea.
going to draw everything like me, but you still can appreciate or to kaypoh and look at other people's artwork. Maybe if it was something that you find that is very interesting, maybe it will be your motivation to kickstart the Inktober.
Okay,
Yeah.
kickstart.
Yeah, sometimes when you see something very interesting or very creative, you can't wait that you just want to try. Even you just draw one tangle, I think it's quite good enough. Just as a starting one. Yeah. So no need to be pressure yourself that I must finish all the tangles. Because I found that some people that they leave a comment in the Inktober in our group saying that wow, so many beautiful drawings, then they are afraid to share theirs. So I think no need to be worried about that one. You just draw whatever you like. No comparison. Yeah.
Maybe you learn.
I think for me, my October, right, is trying to clear as much work as possible because I am planning to take a break early November. So like probably from the 4th or 5th of November. I think it's 5th of November until like maybe the 16th, 14, 15? 15. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting my dates mixed up. Yeah, so I've been planning to take a break because I am signed up for Zen again in November. So my October is going to be a clearinghouse of all kinds of things that I'm trying to finish. Yeah, because I would like to enjoy my couple of weeks in peace. Well, it's not going to be easy to tune in to Zen again remotely because my time zone is +8, which is kind of like when it's it's like a 12-hour difference. So for me to be involved at Zen again, it will be like opposite to the kind of daylight hours here. So that will be an issue, I think, just to
So will
keep
you
up.
watch the recordings or will you watch live?
I will be trying to attend live as far as I can, but of course, if I need to sleep, I need to sleep lah. Right? So, I mean, I don't want to kill myself lah, you know.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, so there will be that. So that's why my October is looking like a mess right now, cause I'm clearing as much as I can, and I can't exactly rush also certain things. So I just have to pace myself, I guess. Then That is one reason why I don't know how much of Inktober I can do outside of the live show. Because yeah, like I said, I've just got a lot of work that I need to clear. So we'll try and see. Yeah. So that's October lah.
Stephanie's the only one skiving.
For now. For now.
To be fair, I am working on other projects. It's just my projects are not as time sensitive as
Not
the
running
ones that-
concurrently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is one of the. We're planning to launch a new Thinkific series for those of y'all who enjoy purchasing a Thinkific series. There's one in the works, so it's not as time sensitive as what Debbie and Susan are working on. But I'm looking forward to it. It's always lots of fun to have new series being launched and seeing what people create after they watch our videos.
Steph, can I see the tangles again?
Sure. Never mind.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next question.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I also got lost.
Okay, let me
For halfway.
choose the slightly more easy one. Okay. I think since we've already started talking about Inktober, we should continue talking about Inktober. So we've actually answered one of it because, or rather I've answered one of it because I said that I'm going to do like the quad fight. So actually that's one of the questions. So maybe we can continue that. What is your Inktober format this year? So do you like other than the live shows that we are doing, right? Are you gonna do like another different format, Steph?
Yeah, I am. I actually planned it way in advance. Debbie gave me this little, what do they call it? Accordion fold, I think is what it's called. Accordion fold artwork. So she completed this and then she added some words to it. So I've added an aura to each of the words. It has faith, hope, and love. And then I've been working on it. So you can see Rain and Del Y have been added. There's some Prantom for filler tangle. Rain again, some Prantom. She's blacked
Rain
in some of
again.
the parts. Yeah, Rain again. Raining still now.
Rain
She's
again.
blacked in, she's
My
blacked in some of the
goodness.
parts. So I've like done that in preparation for
You know,
tangles.
when you draw the Fluxecho with transparent or negative space, right? It looks like tidy up,
Looks like, she said it looked like showgirl.
But it looks like tidy up.
Fake tidy up lah. Different feel to it lah.
It's like a neater tidy up. It's a very neat.
It's tidied up. After it's past tense, you've already done the tidying up already. So funny. Yeah. So that's my Inktober format. Working very small to make it manageable. Cause like I mentioned previously, I think
She's
it was last week.
skiving, that's why.
It's not skiving. It's that I want
Like
to
you
focus
mentioned
on.
previously, you are skiving.
No! I mentioned previously, I want to focus on supporting other people who are completing the Inktober challenge. And then maybe towards the end of the year, I might revisit the challenge again. We'll see how it goes. Lots of end of the year projects, so no promises. Susan, what about you? How are you going to complete?
I am very ambitious in September.
Yeah. She's very
Then I
ambitious all the
got
time.
the-
All the
Also-
time. Yeah, very
Okay.
ambitious all the time.
Okay, but I do not have the 4-5 tile.
Oh my god.
No, but,
You
but
have 6-7 tile?
yeah, she is the most ambitious one, I tell you.
I have
Right,
the
Stephanie.
opposite tile.
Why?
You have over tile?
You know our time sensitive project? Why is our
Huh?
time sensitive project time sensitive?
Yeah, why?
Very sensitive, that's why it's sensitive.
Yes. You
Okay.
say that it's skiving, then you cry.
The reason why I prepare this opus tile is because I saw that I have a lot of opus tile. Then this one
Really, you
is
go
become
buy opus
yellowish.
tile
Because I think this is what I bought after my CDC seminar.
Excuse me,
We
my
bought
five
one.
tile is smaller than the opus tile, you know. Miss Ambitious.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
thought
my
you were
five
joking
tile.
only. Then I look up. I'm like, wow, really got opus
Yeah,
tile.
yeah. The 4, 5 tiles, right? Even combined, right? It's still smaller than the. Oh my
You know what you
god.
should do,
Yeah,
Susan?
yeah. That's
Cut it
what.
into 9 parts. Then draw a string.
No.
Then cut it
Yes,
into 9
yes.
parts.
There's actually
And then you
I cut
slowly,
it.
slowly do.
I cut it into 9 parts, but it is linked, so it folds together.
Oh, so
Yeah, because I can't
smart.
remember where I saw a idea on this one, so I cut it and say, and Inktober I'm going to draw on this. Then I haven't started the string, so
Very good.
see how
Kickstart, kickstart with K.
Yeah, kickstart with K, a big K.
Yo.
Oh,
if you-
maybe I can do a K for all the nine parts. Then it link. Okay.
Maybe.
Can I try? Wish me good luck.
Good luck, Susan.
Thank you.
I'm
ambitious.
also
Too
doing
ambitious.
I'm also
Yeah.
doing a 9 tile series, but it's linked to 7 Fire Challenge. Wait, I go and get it. Hold on.
Aiya.
They were very nice. I saw it before.
My K
Actually, Debbie,
haven't
you're
really
still very
tried.
ambitious than mine,
Why?
because you
Why?
have more than 145 tile.
Yeah, but
Really
the actual
complete.
I know, but the actual area that you tangle is actually very
Yeah.
small,
Yeah.
compared to a opus tile.
Yeah, because the opal star, actually, I didn't think about that, but because of the paper is already turning yellow,
Yeah.
so I think if I still not going to use it, then very 浪费, it's wasted. So,
Yeah,
okay,
who
I
asked you
cut
to
it.
buy so many? So ambitious?
Actually, no, I buy one pack, then 3 of us share, I share with another 2 CCT.
Yeah
But
lah,
just
who asked
that
you to buy
it's so
many?
it's so precious, so we are not there to like draw on it.
No.
You come, I draw for you.
You kickstart for me. Thank
I
you.
kickstart. Traveling opus
Don't
tile.
regret, I got few opus tile.
你很贪心嘞，我讲拿一张来，你拿全部来，我打人了，哎呦
You offer, then I faster accept it.
，so rubbish，哎呀，
Okay. So
Nice.
Susan, at the start of the year, she came out with all the strings for the 7FIR Challenge fortnightly themes. And then the secret is that the strings can actually link to each other.
well, it's
So-
not a secret.
So we've not been telling anybody other than internally lah. So over the past few months, I've been finishing them, and then I've got the last 2 for the year. And then there was a spare one. So this time I actually did Inktober Tangles. So all of the tangles are for Inktober Tangles 2022 are on this tile. Yeah, and then it's a very nice mosaic. So Susan, see, opus but broken down
Nice.
into parts. So
Yeah,
do
and you already
one-
finished 7 tiles.
Yeah,
I still
exactly.
haven't started the string.
Exactly. So actually, it's a better way to do an opus. You break it down into smaller sections.
Yeah, instead of the K for 9 tiles, I should follow the string that I provide.
Exactly.
Okay,
This one can change
go
to
back and get it.
2023 rather than 2022.
Yeah.
Then Susan was saying,
2023.
because next year,
So that
not
I got
this year.
3 months to complete Inktober instead of rushing in 1 month. Thank you, Stephanie.
Yes. Yeah. So here we are.
We want to start charging for all the ideas we give her, she just
It's
still
a team, ma. We help each other, ma.
just now I
To be
offer
fair-
to do one string for her on the opus tile. She want to bring all. Do you hear
Very
me?
good. Very good. I 赞成. I
Can you
support.
see her?
Yeah.
Can you hear her giggling?
We are
or not?
crooks. We are crooks.
Yeah.
We support each other's nonsense.
These two
Finally
crooks.
found someone want to help me on my opus tile.
I said
Con-
one,
con-
one.
meow.
Okay, one. Aiyo.
Okay, Stephanie 1, Debbie 1.
Oh,
and
that one. Tangles not included, lah. It's just string only.
这个坏蛋。
Okay.
Sounds like I'm going to finish all my opus task. No, impossible.
I forgot to skip one. Then I do. Never mind. The I see you. My one is I heart you. Why?
About the I see you tangles, right? Initially, I not dare to choose that tangle to draw,
Why?
because it's like eyes. But this morning I'm
It's like a
telling
what?
myself
Like
saying that the
eyes.
eyes. I think some of people they don't like it also.
Yeah, I saw.
Very scary. I see you. I keep watching you.
Oh.
Then this morning I'm trying to see that is that okay that if I move it to another like the fragment the reticulars instead of the seed shapes, then maybe put into the diamond shapes or
Yeah, why
square.
not?
Then it doesn't look like the eye so much. So
Mm.
it will reduce your
Fear.
the level of the spheres, yeah.
Yeah, why not? So funny, scared of eyes. 你做什么亏心事，Susan？
Yeah, this woman, she got a lot of.
Why are you
I'm
scared for?
saying that other people
Oh, I thought you yourself scared.
She said she don't like to do it because she see the eye one, right? Then now she says other people.
don't like, but I'm not scared.
Oh,
Don't
Steph,
like and
you
scared
heard
is
it or not?
different. Yeah, don't
but
like.
can rewind.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can rewind.
next question before you all answer it accidentally. Okay?
Accident.
Okay,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
things
yeah.
are you scared of?
What is the best thing for you for Inktober? Like, what is the best thing about Inktober for you?
I got an answer for this.
Don't want you answer first. Ask Susan answer first.
Steph Susan. Steph Susan, answer.
What best things for me for October? Taking up the challenge to draw every day. Yeah. Because
Very
even
Inktober
if
spirit.
I'm try. Because I think for the drawing or the tangling, sometimes we will feel that I need a lot of time so that I can sit down and finish the tiles, like what we did on Wednesday live. But sometimes it can be very simple, like just a visual. But even though I can say in that way, but it's hard for me to really draw every day. Because it's very 矛盾.矛盾, how to say in English?
Conflicting.
Conflicting. You know that you need to do something or you should do something, but in the real world, maybe sometimes you have a lot of excuses, not able to do something.
Because
So
you're too ambitious really lah.
Do
Everything
opus.
also want to do yeah. Then you find that you cannot. In
So
reality,
Susan,
yeah.
you must do.
but when you think
visual.
of like your friend have the
Your
Inktober come
friend?
out with all the tangles, then you must support ma. So the feel that ambitious is come from there.
Yeah, but my
Like
point is that you need to prioritize. You cannot be ambitious about everything.
yeah,
There's
of course.
there's some things that you cannot means cannot lah. Right or not?
So after prioritize, then sometimes we'll miss some days, or
but
few
can always
days, or half a
combine.
month. Yeah,
Can
can combine. Yeah.
Or you do
So I
Inktober
think
next year lah. Still doing, still supporting. Right? There are some people who are doing it
Got
like yeah.
Got it.
Nothing wrong
at
with
least
that.
I am supporting. At least I'm supporting 3 tangle every week.
Then
Because we have the
correct,
Instagram live. Yeah.
correct.
If those we have no time, like just now the Stephanie show the one tiles that with all the tangles inside. Yeah, that one also can.
do in one
One
sitting, be done.
Yeah, done.
But that one so difficult. That one you need to think about
Yeah.
how to put the.
You need to squeeze in.
Don't think just anyhow put
I did anyhow put, but then it's like you still need to think about like actually I still need to put this and that and that. So might need to split into 2 tiles. That might be more doable. Maybe your tile dry already. Wow, so fast.
Yeah, my tile dry already. I got another one that's not dry. Now is this one that's not dry. Can you see?
Oh, very wet.
Yeah, very wet. Because it's liquid watercolor what. As in, it's really like activated, you know. So it has to take some time. And also maybe this is only 25% cotton. This is not the ideal paper. But I didn't want to sort of like use the good stuff today because I'm not very confident with my drawing skills today. But I was just doing it anyway lah. Well, for me, Inktober is the month where I work on FYIC, like during October. So when Steph is hosting her Inktober is when I am busy elsewhere. So it's been this way for a couple of years now. And I will try and support all the people who are actually doing Inktober. So actually last year and the year before, right, I supported it so much, right, to the extent that people thought I was hosting it, you know. And then they started to write to me about like what they want to see in Inktober the following year. And I'm like, I'm sorry, can you please direct your email to this other person called Stephanie who actually is the one running.
I never hear anything from anybody.
Yeah, so they will write to me. Yeah, so they will write to me all kinds of things. And then I'll be like, can you please go to the right person? And then they won't come back.
If I say, then they like, forget it.
Yeah, but you see, even if you come to me, right, I cannot do anything. It's not my baby, you know? It's not my project. And
To be fair, Debbie always says, I don't want to know anything about Inktober until it's published.
yeah.
So she doesn't even, have an input on the tangles chosen. It's also a surprise to her.
Because I feel
to you guys.
Because I feel that this is Stephanie's thing, you see. Right? I don't want to make it my thing. And then I also have my own challenge, which is the FIC, and I host the Tuesdays. I'm the main host actually for Tuesdays in the group. On a smaller scale than Inktober, right? So it's an every Tuesday thing. And I mean, I'm happy to have an assortment of people come in and, host different things for us. If not, everything will be very boring, isn't it? Hearing from one person the whole time.
Some people like
Well, good for them.
TTKIC is one person host.
Yeah, but that's different. I think it's a very different. You cannot compare the challenges like that. Yeah, you can't compare the challenges like that. And some of her teams are repetitive, so I don't think you can compare any of the challenges with each other because they're all doing different things. Like Tuyu Tangle is also different, like Valen Tangle is also different. So it's better that Inktober Tangles be different also lah. Just like FYIC is different, right? Yeah, so for me, I guess I just play a supportive role and that is good enough for me. I'm happy with a supportive role. I don't think I can commit to more than a supportive role. Like I said, during that month, usually I am planning for FYIC. So in terms of workload, plus other projects, I don't think I can commit more. So I think that for me is good enough. Hello?
You didn't answer the question.
I answered.
What's your favorite part? To play a supportive role?
Hello? Yeah, you are not listening. My goodness.
Your favorite part about Inktober is to play a supportive role.
Yeah, I don't want to be. Yeah, I enjoy playing a supportive role. Why?
Okay.
That's my favorite part. Why?
I thought you'd be I like to see the art or something related to
Yeah, I mean, I like to see the art. I mean, I like to see the art even when it's not Inktober. How about that? You get what I mean? It's not. I mean, I guess the art. Well, if you are on Instagram and Facebook, you cannot avoid the art also lah. It's just coming all the time. You get what I mean?
You and me post do Inktober.
My goodness. Yeah, so I enjoy playing a supportive role during Inktober because that's when I'm also very busy.
Okay.
It's a legit answer. Hey,
I never said anything.
I tell you, this dude.
I never said anything.
I didn't say anything.
You
What did you?
After saying so much.
she doesn't like.
I became silent for almost 5 minutes. These two.
See,
Aiyo.
who asked you to keep silent?
Yeah. These two.
You sometimes also, Debbie, you also sometimes also kind of disturb our answer. So now I disturb your answer.
Yeah, but this is a legit answer. What?
I also answer legit.
I tell
Anyways,
you it both full of rubbish.
I think I'm
anyways.
going to include the day 1 to 7 in this talk.
Yeah, she's gonna play cheat so that she don't have to do another round, right?
What play cheat? So at least I can really finish
Save energy.
4 tiles instead of 9 tiles.
Very good.
Oh my goodness. I think I have to mute myself. Can you hear that?
Oh, it's the
Baby?
I thought it's Susan's side. Okay,
My
my
side is
favorite.
the ambulance just now.
My favorite part of Inktober Tangles. I don't know whether I mentioned this last week. Whenever I come across a tangle that I like or that I find difficult to draw, I will include it in Inktober Tangles with the hopes that other people will create art, beautiful art featuring that particular tangle, and I can steal ideas from them. So maybe I like Fluxecho, but I don't know how to draw it in a creative way. Maybe I always draw it the same way. So I will choose it. Then everyone will draw it. Then I'm like, oh, I can draw Fluxecho in this way. Or maybe Molygon. I struggle with Molygon a lot. So I will feature Molygon and then people
So
will
she
draw
wants
it.
to steal your ideas, which is a crook.
Yes, I'm on brand. A crook decisions. So that's why I enjoy a lot Inktober Tangles. People will share their ideas and
Then
like
do you
store
worry
them.
that after you say this, they don't want to share anymore?
No lah. Art is
They don't want you to steal their ideas, ma.
then you shouldn't be posting at all. The very
Okay, then
fact
I
of
don't post, okay?
don't post lah. Don't post lah.
But the point is you are not encouraging them to post more, you see, is what I'm saying.
Why?
Because you are saying you want to steal their ideas.
But art in itself is collaborative. There are no purely original ideas. Everything is a remix. So if you don't want to share your ideas, that's fine. You can always not post it. But the fact
Yeah,
is,
then when Susan and I say we don't want to share, we get scolding. Hor,
I never
Susan?
say scolding. Don't share lah. Don't share.
No, my problem is that I didn't draw.
Oh, cannot
If
share.
I draw, then I
It's
will
not don't
share.
share. It's
It's
cannot
not I
share.
don't share, it's nothing to share.
It's cannot
But I
share.
think a lot of in people in our community, like in the group, right? I can see that a lot of people are willing to share
I'm
because
joking lah, I'm
in
joking.
yeah. I know.
Susan just trying to say.
Of course, I know. Yeah, because it's like just now Steph mentioned about the tangle that she's struggling or she do not have any ideas. I think a lot of people also have the same feeling for some of the tangles. So it's good that we all share, copy each other ideas, then we draw, then we come up with our own idea.
You know what's the
Yeah.
kind of people that I really appreciate? I appreciate those people that are like, I don't really think I like this tangle, or I don't like how my tile turned out, or I think it's not my best work, but they still share it. I think that is helpful because it shows people that not every single tile turns out the way that you wanted
That's
to.
what I do all the time, what? Then you never appreciate me.
You are included in the diagram, okay? The diagram is not.
Then every week I say I don't know what I'm doing,
share
I
the
kena scolding.
I just find it cute. That's why I always every week Debbie don't know what she doing.
Yeah,
The
I
diagram
really
is
don't know what
not
I'm doing.
people I appreciate that they share their art that they don't really like, and then Debbie's outside of the circle. It's not like that. It's Debbie's inside of that same circle. Please. So 乱 one, this one.
I learn from you, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the
That's the
why I don't
question.
have.
Yeah, why I don't have? Why she have? Why I don't have? I also want. I didn't know I want it, but now I want it. Or at first I don't want it, but because she want it, then I also want.
Ay, my
Yeah,
goodness.
I need to go sharpen my pencil. Yeah, please carry on. Question 3.
So you are done with what is the best thing about Inktober, is it?
Favorite part of
That's
Inktober.
question 3.
Yeah.
That's question 3.
Oh, it's question 3. Yeah. Question 4.
Okay, question 4. I will leave the shout out to the last, okay? So you all have more time to think.
I
Okay,
pre-thought about
question
it.
4 is what is the most meaningful accomplishment in your life and why?
Wow.
You all can take 5 minutes. This one is not an easy one.
Hi,
Yeah.
most. Repeat question?
What is the most meaningful accomplishment in your life and why?
Oh.
Cannot say don't have leh, okay?
Yo.
Because everybody has a meaningful accomplishment.
I think my answer is that it may be it's not the most, but it's one of it.
Yeah, one of it lah.
One of it. So it's I think it's become a CVT. Because before Zentangle, I think as a working adult, I never draw. Yeah. So only when know the Zentangle, then become the CCT and I start to draw. Then by becoming a CCT, then it helped me to like have more exposure on the art. Like for example, in the art therapy, then the neurographical. So then end up joining the semi-FFR, then doing a lot of projects. So I think this is something that I will not be experienced or do if I'm not a CDT, or maybe I'm not stepped into the Zentangle world. Then I think this is maybe one of the most accomplishment in my life so far. This is lead to a very different kind of experience for me.
Okay, why? Why is it
Why?
the most?
It's not the most lah. It's one of it lah.
Yeah lah, one of it lah. One of it.
Why ah? Just now I already mentioned it
No,
lead me to maybe more other exposure.
Yeah, but why is it to you? Okay, why is it the one of the more important ones to you? Why is
How to say?
exposure to art important to you?
Because it's bring a different kind of experience for me instead of my usual the path that I thought that in the programming or IT and whatever, but it brings me to another more interesting kind of working experience and maybe different lifestyle.
So what is the lifestyle?
The lifestyle
Rushing.
zen.
Less
Rushing
stress.
More
work.
zen, rushing
No,
in
they
the
look like
zen
more
world.
stress eh.
Back end, more stress.
Yeah, look like
Yeah,
more
just
stress
like the
eh.
duck.
Yeah.
Above the water is so
very
calm,
soft.
so
Yes.
great. Yeah, then under the water, 脚软.
So
So
funny.
you learn from Stephanie.
What?
Last
Cause
minute Buddha food
that's
hugging.
that's how she describes herself.
Yeah, man. On top, very calm.
Yeah. That's
Making it
how
look
she
easy.
describes. So now you learn
But I
from
think
her.
a lot of people is like that. You are very
Yeah, that's
calm,
true.
gracefully in front of other people. But at the back end, struggle like hell.
Yeah. Maybe people don't ask so they don't say, you know? If you ask them, then they will say, actually, yeah.
I never asked her, how come you say?
Okay, this Instagram live, I'm passing the host to Debbie. I will see you guys next week. No, I'm just kidding.
Pass already passed a few times already. Not your
Got
fault. It's
technical issues.
Instagram, yeah lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one not pass, that one is
Instagram.
drop.
Yeah,
Drop
that one is Instagram throw you out. How about you, Debbie?
Well, I'm not trying to advertise, but I think CCTAE is one of the more recent ones I can think of lah. So every year when we organize CCTAE, right, it really brings or it really gives us a lot of headache actually.
We just solved one headache today.
Yeah, we are still
So
trying to fix, like it's
we
really
launched
endless
already.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually why we say we're not advertising is because you can't possibly sign up for this year anymore. It's closed. Um um so yeah, so actually by this time we would be already close to wrapping up or somewhat wrapping up administratively for 2022. But so usually because yeah, so usually we would by now be close to wrapping up, but we are so far from wrapping up this year. That's not even funny. Yeah, and it's so much stress compared to even during the pandemic when we were running 2020 and 2021. Um, why I say that it is one of the most meaningful accomplishments is because when we started out or when I started out with CCTAE as a idea and a concept, and this was years ago in like 2017, I think, yeah, or 2016, something like that. Basically, none of it was heard of on a, well, we never planned for it on this scale. And it really grew from something that was very small that required like maybe a few hours or a few days work by one person, which is me. So I used to volunteer my time to organize this event, and there were many hurdles that we crossed along the years lah. This is even before Steph came into the organizer role at CCTAE. So I was alone at the time, and I felt that it was really difficult going for various reasons, and there were many times I wanted to stop. And there were many times that I questioned myself, what am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? Why do I want to do this? For what? And because I was volunteering my time and not exactly earning off of it, a lot of my friends and family members were not seeing the point at all lah. Like, why bother to do this if it takes so much of your time, and then you have put in so much effort, and at the end of the day you're not even paid, so why? So that, I guess, the struggle to continue was real many years, and I don't know. Well, basically Steph will tell you that every year I want to quit lah. And she's not wrong. She's not wrong. It's true, because every year, right, there are so many new things coming out, so many new hurdles coming out, and so many stresses and other issues like costs and everything. So every year costs have been going up. In terms of like fuel costs, logistic costs, and every year we have like a feedback session and stuff like that to remain as close to our participants as possible in terms of what they think on the ground, right? And there are people who actually complain about the cost even though it is like a very massive undertaking in terms of like when you sign up you get 30 or more, like 20 or more classes. This year there are 30 classes. So there are people who think that it's still too expensive. And then after that I go to myself and in my head I'm like, what are we doing this for again? Like, remind me, that kind of thing. And then I realized that, it's because actually it's due to ignorance, maybe, on part of the person. Like, maybe they don't know how much it takes or what the costs are like nowadays. So then I have to find excuses for myself and for that person, like she doesn't know what she's talking about. And it's hard not to take some of the things that are said personally sometimes. But I do try my best not to because CCTAE now is so vast that a lot of the attendees come from 20 over countries in the world now. So a lot of people have different views and mindsets, and that is also part of why CCTAE is such a vibrant community to begin with. So for me, right, the person who thought that she should give up CCTAE, I admit that I always think that this wasn't even possible in the first place. We met so many hurdles the first year, trying to get it international that we thought it was not going to be possible. And then here we are trying to do more things and hitting more hurdles and stuff like that lah. So every year we have to tell ourselves, or I have to tell myself that let's just look at this year and get this year done and over with. And then this year it's like it's never done and it's never over with. So stuff like that. And sometimes it's so easy to fixate on all the negative and wonder why we are doing this. It's easy to forget lah, at this moment why or at a trying moment why we are doing this. But then after that, right, at some point it hits you what we are actually doing, or it hits me what we are actually doing. And I realized that, if I didn't sort of keep going, and I say this very humbly because if you know my team, right, they will tell you that every year I want to quit. Yeah, and it's true. And if I didn't push myself to keep going, right, we wouldn't have donated this amount of money, right? And we couldn't have donated this amount of money by ourselves. We have a community that really supports the vision and the causes that we have selected, which is UNICEF and UNHCR, the Ukrainian effort. So, I mean, on a scale that we are operating, you can say that what can 240 CCTs do, or 250 CCTs? What is it that you all can do? But see, it's not about what it is we can do, but the fact that we are coming together from 24 countries, 25 countries. I don't know how many it is. We haven't actually done the statistics yet for this year. But my point is that there's no other event, or there's no other thing that binds so many people. And when I talk to people nowadays, or when they text me or they message me, right, and they tell me that they really believe in what CCTA is doing, that is like a wake up call for me. Like because I never even thought that it was possible to get to this stage. I am not I believe in self-acceptance and self-motivation and stuff lah, but I don't really self-praise. I think you can ask Stephanie to back me out on this. I don't believe in self-praise, so I'm not the kind who pat myself on the back or something and say that, oh, well done, I'm not the kind of person lah. I'm more the kind of person who's like, what did we do wrong? Like, what? You can ask Stephanie, because this is where we are very different, I think. Yeah. And Steph will be the one. No lah, they are the ones. They are the ones who caused the problem. Why are we like bending over backwards just to help? And stuff like that. So she also lends a balance to all of this that I actually need, because if it's me, right, I will give in to the person most of the time, and that's not necessarily solving the problem in some cases, but it solves the problem in other cases. So for me, well, I am rambling because I'm also trying to avoid like identifying the situation too much, But in the end, right, I do think that is one of my major accomplishments. Although it was accidental, I don't think we could have planned it to happen even better than this. I think that everyone involved in CCTAE has been a tremendous blessing. Even the good ones and the bad ones lah. I mean, the good ones as well as the bad ones. The people who give us issues and stuff like that. I think that operating on such a large scale would never have been possible if not for the pandemic, for example. And it was a very fortunate thing that we were somewhat ahead when it happened, because we already had our Thinkific school. So we already had Thinkific. It was just a matter of setting up a separate one for the non-profit event. And I couldn't have done it without my team because I'm just one person, you know, and I need to sleep, I need to eat, right? I can't be 24/7, which sometimes it feels like 24/7. By virtue of everyone being in different time zones and things coming in around the clock. So for me, I look forward to the administrative part of CCTAE closing every year because that will mean I can relax again. I mean, I hate to sound lazy, but the back end actually takes a long time before the launch. It takes 6 months until the launch. So when it launches in like maybe say September or October, we would have been working on it since March or February even sometimes. And it's a very long haul for the team. So I'm very proud of my team. I'm very proud of the things that my team is capable of. And I'm very proud of the fact that my team is growing. I think those are things that I'm more proud of than my own accomplishment to begin with, which was accidental also. So yeah, I think that is to stop me from rambling. We have donated 34,000 US dollars as at last year. We haven't collated this year yet. So on top of this year, we will have donated probably at least 40,000 by then. Yeah.
Very good.
I guess also like Susan says, you know, before you become a CT, you will not imagine all of this lah, right? Yeah, so same lah for me. Yeah, Susan came from IT, I came from law and other government service and stuff like that. So for me, it's a very different world. Yeah. Steph, are you answering? Susan answered already. I answered already. So it's just left with you.
Left with me.
Whenever you are ready. Or not.
Yeah,
Or
not
not.
really. Joke. I also wanted to say art, but then since Susan said that becoming a CZT is one of her most meaningful achievement, maybe my answer shall be different. I don't know how to phrase it though. The initial idea I had in my head was my most meaningful achievement is having Charlotte. But then I thought about it and I'm like, but being a child's mother, is it really an achievement? I guess in my head I'm like, well, Charlotte not an adult yet. She hasn't really achieved much. I would think that the mark of a good parent is if your child like grows up happy, healthy, well adjusted, contributes positively to society.
But you see, it doesn't mean that your child perform well, then you are a good parent, you know.
I never say perform well. I say happy, healthy, and contributes positively.
But you are saying
to
that
society.
she hasn't achieved much.
Yeah, she's small Barbie.
Yeah, but that doesn't whether she achieves or doesn't achieve shouldn't impact on you being a good parent or not.
Okay,
what I'm saying,
I'm a good
right?
parent. So yeah.
You should proud that you bring her to this world.
Okay, I created
So
her.
it's one of the
masterpiece.
You cannot take the credit yourself. You had help, you know, in the
What?
form of Alex.
Hey, hello. His job very simple only. Okay. The other day.
Unless you are Virgin Mary.
Cannot say that.
Unless you are Virgin Mary.
The other day, Charlotte was saying, what was she wearing? I think she was wearing a new shirt or something. Then she said, "Oh, I'm so pretty." And then after that I said, "Yeah, you are very pretty. Is Mama pretty?" Then she said, "Yeah, Mama is pretty." Then I said, "Is Papa pretty?" Then she said, "No, Papa is not pretty." Then I'm like, "Okay, maybe Papa is handsome." So I asked, "Is Papa handsome?" He said, "No, Papa is ugly." Then I'm like, "Oh, you cannot say that. Papa is half of your genetic coding. Papa's ugly. You are ugly too." Then she thought about it. She's like, "No." Then I'm like, so Papa handsome? She's like, "Yeah, he's handsome." So yeah, conditional prettiness. And Alex is very upset about the fact.
Yeah, I'm very upset too to hear it.
But to be fair, the reason why she doesn't like him is because he always disturbs her.
I don't disturb her, but she doesn't like me too.
Yo.
And I'm the one buying so many things for her. I don't want
No,
to
but
buy.
then when she did, she said, I love you. See you. And then
She
on the
didn't
way
say
home,
she loved me.
She did say before she left.
You didn't hear me.
Then that's on you, not her.
She didn't say it to me.
Yo, she did.
No, she said it to Daniel.
Oh. So must be big and tall. Then you'll be more well liked. Is it?
Well, I was underfed growing up, so I cannot choose.
Something.
Yeah. So you are limiting everything that I am. Thank you very much.
Poor thing. But yeah, I think that's my most meaningful achievement. Or like Susan said, one of my most meaningful achievement. Yeah. Is it the shout out segment of this show now? Debbie?
What?
Is it the shout out segment of this show now?
Yeah, but I'm trying to give you all more time. If you all want, you can start.
I already pre-think already. Susan, you got pre-think?
Well,
Yes.
I told you 3 months ago or
3 months
something
ago.
that every first Instagram live of the month will be a shout out.
Must do homework.
So
Must make
it
friends.
is 3 months ago. I have it written down here. Yeah.
So Susan,
You know
make
I have
friends?
to write everything because these two are crooks.
You got recording what? Why you need to write down? You just
Yeah,
watch.
I'm not going to fish out the recording every time I have to prove something.
Yo.
Well,
So
I
Susan-
did write down. It's 3 months ago.
So Susan, do you do homework? Make friends with people? Who are you
Yes.
friends with now?
Okay. Okay.
This can go
three
very wrong, you know. So the people we never shout out to
What?
not our friends.
You slowly wait your turn lah, yo. Why she have, I don't have. This is the same feeling.
But no, I'm saying that if you know, going by what you say, right, the people who don't receive shout out means they're not our friends.
No, you just have to wait your turn. You can give 9 shouts out per month. Okay, slowly we'll get there.
Well, if you want, you can do more, but I don't think
No,
you all
no.
can.
No.
Yeah,
No,
so
thank you.
Three each is fine. So you're slowly
it's
wait.
fine.
Okay, be patient. We will get to you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. So the 3 person I'm going to name today is from 3 countries. The first one is from Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
She's a CCT Asia 2, same as me. She's May Koo. May Koo is actually one of the friends that we get to know each other when we go to the CCT, but she knows Gate Lan. Then she's a school teacher. Then what I want to mention about her is because she's a school teacher and doing the counseling in school. Of course, besides the teaching, she also do the counseling on the students. So what she do is that, from what she share with us, is that using the Zentangle to be one of the counseling sessions, to something like opening for the art therapy, or the opening, maybe just for them to draw for a while, so that okay, I'm not very sure how to say it, but it's something like to let them draw, so that when they are very it's more relaxed, and maybe during the conversation or the counseling session would be easier for the student teachers and the students. They are more willing to tell the teachers
It's kind
what
of like an
they
icebreaker.
something like icebreaker, yeah.
Warm
So
up.
warm up, yes. So she retired this year, I think just recently. So she doesn't look like her age actually. She looks very young. Then the way that she do is very it's still very energetic, and I like the way he speak, very soft and very kind, that kind of thing. Yeah, May cool. But I think she didn't really teach. They only go to something like the 慈济 or some non-profit organization to teach, and in school last time. Okay, so this is the first person. Then the second person is from Taiwan, Laura Liu, CCT4. Yeah, she is one of the CCT who conduct the seminar in Taiwan during the CCT Asia 1 and 2. So I think she is at her 50. So she still keep learning. She's also a soul collage facilitator, then the soft pastels. So she keep learning in this kind of art, and she explore a lot of things in the art therapy, all these things. She also my classmate in the neurographical. So this is Laura. Then the third one is Ildika. Okay. That
So
we
Ildika
met.
was mentioned 3 times already.
Wow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The most popular one.
hit the limit.
Very,
Hit the
very, very
limit.
popular. Yeah, very popular.
Cannot not to mention, since we met face to face, right? And we eat.
No,
You
you
have
can, you can, you
meal
can.
together.
You just cannot
No
mention
lah.
someone you mentioned already lah. Right?
Huh? Yeah,
we
yeah,
only
yeah. I
have
didn't
a
mention
running
before.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running list.
Who I can't remember it.
Yeah. I think it is fun that meeting her because how should I say it? You hardly meet a CCG from other country unless you are in the seminar. So we are not in the same seminar, but we have the opportunity to meet each other, then to get to know each other, to talk.
This month we are going to see Danielle de Rome, you know? Do
Mm,
you have
yeah, I
it blocked
know.
off?
Yes.
Why are we having this conversation?
Yeah, because the way she said it, like we will never see another season.
No lah. Is that I
It's
never have
rare.
this chance
It's
to, yeah,
rare.
it's rare.
Yeah, lah. So
Yes.
there's another opportunity for you, lah.
Okay,
Right.
then she
So
will
next
look
time I
forward to it.
can, yeah. Okay, I finished my 3. Yay.
Yay.
Debbie want go next?
What if I say people that you want to say?
I pray
Okay,
that I don't.
I'll go next. I have my 3 already.
Okay.
So one of them, these are people whom I care about on a personal level. So one of them is actually my classmate, Suzanne Fleur. So Suzanne, I actually met Suzanne even before both of us were CCTs, you know. I met her on her blog, which is Boomeresque, and she was participating in the Diva Challenges at the time. So I met a lot of people like whom I've known for like even before they got certified, I got certified, you know. And she's one of them. And then she ended up being my classmate at seminar. So we both went to CCT 18 together, along with Alicia Ray and Deborah and Lisa. So Suzanne is having a very hard time in terms of her health. And she has been posting Facebook updates lah. It's not that I'm just giving away info without her permission or whatever. But she's been posting a lot of Facebook updates about her health. And she's back in hospital again. So we are all very concerned because it seems like a never-ending process for her. And I'm very sure that she's tired out by now. Maybe she's back home already. I haven't checked Facebook in a couple of days properly. So forgive me if I get it wrong. But she was in hospital again recently. And I was quite worried to see that, you know, she's back in hospital. And she's not exactly young now. She's I think her sons, maybe one of her sons is slightly younger than I am, something like that. So she could easily be my mom's age or even my dad's age, you know. So yeah, so worry about her health. Praying for her. Okay. So the next person is and she used to tangle a lot more. So I think she does still tangle, but not as often. So I think her health is also an issue for her lah. That's why. The next person also has been on my mind a lot recently. Her name is Hildy Van Ginhoven. So Hildy, I think I first met Hildy in 2020. Properly talked to her lah in 2020. She is one of our instructors at CCTAE. So she's been instructing with us. I think this is her second time, if I'm not wrong. 2022 is her second time being an instructor, her fourth time attending, I think. And she shared with me that she had a lot of medical issues that she faces on a daily basis because of brain damage. So along with brain damage comes a lot of other neurological stuff. Okay, so it's not a easy fix, and recently she decided that she will stop working or stop looking for a replacement job just to focus on her health. And I think that that is wonderful to hear, because I know that she has been struggling for a few years now. And although you know, we all need to pay our bills and everything, I understand. I also have that dilemma because I also had to give up on my own job hunt, so I know how it feels. It's not easy, especially when there's a pandemic and costs are rising all the time, and you know, it's not easy to give up your income lah. But for her, I do hope that this period of rest brings about more encounters of the better kind, you know, of a better kind. And I do hope that, you know, she takes this opportunity to really heal up, look after herself, you know. And she's also been through a lot during the pandemic, because I think she lost a lot of family members during the pandemic. I think it was like her parents, and then her in-laws and things like that. So I think that has put a lot of stress on her and her partner, whom she has just got married to, incidentally, I think. And just want to tell her that, you know, we are thinking of her here in Singapore. And my third and final person, who for now, third and final for now, of course there'll be more, like every month we do this shout out. The next person that I would like to give my shout out to is Melissa Dare. So Melissa has gone through a few surgery procedures this year alone, and I think that it's very difficult to remain positive when you are constantly having to deal with medical issues. So again, I first met Melissa, I think it's 2020 as well, also through CCTAE, and I'm quite disappointed that she still has surgeries to attend. You know, I was hoping that she'll be better by now. And this year, actually, I actually thought of, so she actually applied to join or registered for CCTAE, and then she had to go off on a surgery before the launch. And I thought that it would be nice to send her a bouquet of flowers or something, you know, like from a local florist, order from here online, and then have it sent. But I realized that I couldn't do that because, well, it's not that it's not possible. It is possible, but I just couldn't afford it. It was like 300 US or something. No, or rather, converted it would be 300 Sing dollars. It's like something like almost 200 US just to send a bouquet for online. And I was thinking that, you know, I just couldn't justify spending that amount on flowers. And so we've been talking ever since. So instead of flowers, I've been emailing her. I mean, of course, I've been busy as well. So she's been very patient and kind with me because my replies like take like maybe 1 or 2 weeks to get to her, because I'm just so bogged down by work. And she very patiently, she will actually accept whatever timeline I'm running along with. And she won't get like impatient with me lah. And I think that's very sweet and kind of her. Of course, if she were here, there'll be no doubt we'll be there and we'll visit her and stuff like that, bring her flowers, fruits and stuff like that. But unfortunately, the costs are too high, during a pandemic to make it feasible to send her a real bouquet of flowers. So yeah, so my three friends again are Hildy Van Ginhoven, Suzanne Fleur, and Melissa Dare, three of whom are CCTs, certified Zentangle teachers.
Yeah. My turn now. My turn?
Yeah.
I think.
Need to
keep
affirm
flying
you.
my
Okay,
mic.
yeah, your turn.
I thought I was mute or something. I looked up for a bit. My first person is Lynn Mead. She is _tanglers_mine on Instagram. And she is the creator of the Tangler deck, of which we actually have. We have the Tangle decks. I think. Wait, let me go get it. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I bought it back in, I can't remember when I bought it. It's in the office. So Susan, if you want to borrow, you can. Hello, Susan.
Yes.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm muted.
Yeah, if you want to borrow, you can go back to the office and get it. Yeah, it's in the office. I just thought it was a nice thing to have and also to support her.
Here they are. Tangle deck, tiny tutorials. And then she also has a smaller size one. Tiny Tangle deck.
So cute.
Yeah, very cute. So Susan, you go and borrow lah. It's in the office.
Yeah. And then I don't think she'll mind us showing just a bit. So let's say like bales on one side. And then on the back.
This is the original Tangle deck. I mean, there are copies now available. I mean, there are some CCTs who have copied the idea, but this is the original. Right, Steph?
Yes.
The original.
The original. It's
Yeah,
like
the
Inktober
original.
basically. A lot of people might have. Okay, let me
Oh, I think I finished my towel.
Okay, let's see. The Tangle enhancers. What else do we have? The Zentangle method, beyond basics, tangulations, different examples. You can see all of her beautiful art on it. Not gonna show too much because I think, as with people who sell products, I just want to show sneak peeks, not the whole thing. Yeah. So yeah, lots of fun with that. Lynn, CZT. The next person I wanted, next two people actually I wanted. Actually, Lynn was with us one of the years, right? Was it 2020?
2020.
Yeah.
She delivered a very
She's-
good class.
She's back as a participant this year, I think.
Yeah. The other two people that I want to mention also were instructors at previous CZT AE editions. The first being Oswaldo, or Osbersan, I think is how he wants to be referred to he's on Instagram. Okay, let me get this right. ERIX702000_CZT. So it's ERIX702000_CZT. He's known for beautiful colored artworks. And then I remember one year he was going to apply. He's like, well, this year my application is going to be in black and white. I'm going to do a black and white tile. And then the whole team started laughing because obviously it was a joke. His tiles are very colorful, very striking. And in this year's edition of CZTA, he's teaching cornucopia Zen. So it's a cornucopia themed class. Lots of fun. Very beautiful. And of course, very colorful as well. So no black and white. He was just joking with us. And then the last person I want to give a shout out to is Jennifer Cottrell. Like Oswaldo, she's been an instructor at CCTAE for a while now. And this year, Jennifer Cottrell is on the mindfulness track, the new mindful CZT segment in CZTAE. So all of the classes in the mindful CZT segment of CZT Artifacts Eruditio are in black and white, and then they use basic tangles. So it's kind of a response to people who have said that they wanted more basic tangling projects or projects that focus more on the mindfulness aspect of the Zentangle method. Yeah. Jennifer is teaching Breathe in Sync with Sina this year. Yeah, I think some people have already done her class. I've seen like 1 or 2 tiles floating around on social media. So lots of fun again. Yeah. And both of them actually, both Os and Jennifer, and even Lynn when she was on board with us for CCTAE as instructors, they've always tried their best to show up at socials. So we always appreciate that interaction with participants. Yeah. On that note, if you are part of CCTAE 2022, we look forward to seeing you this month at any one of the socials, or maybe all of the socials, if you're particularly enthusiastic. Yeah. I think that about wraps it up. Would y'all want to share your tiles? Susan, do you want to share what you've been working on?
I only did 1 tile. Yeah, finally, I managed to put in from day 1 to day 7.
Oh, that's why I do 1 tile only, because very hardworking.
Yeah. So it's really not easy to put in 1 month in 1 tile. So salute to you.
Thank you.
7 tiles is the maximum for me, I think. Yeah.
Let's draw very tiny.
My K is missing.
Oh.
So only 1 stroke here, then the other 2 strokes is here. I'm trying to see whether I can rescue the K to make it appear again. But so far it's in this way.
It's okay.
Okay.
Why must
it's okay?
It's okay.
Huh?
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, so next week is a O. This week is a O. So can I make it okay?
I was looking with
Can
Susan,
I
I
excuse
think.
myself for next week?
A to Z.
Yeah, Susan working through the alphabet, man. She's starting a collection.
What? It's not even in sequence. It's like
So she
rubbish
don't
sequence.
know. So you won't know what to expect.
Because you will just have idea. For example, this week is a kickstart, so it's a K. So I think for those people, I think many of us don't have the struggle to what string to use for our tiles. So A to Z is a good idea. Okay. After you from A to Z, then you combine from AA to ZZ.
Oh my god.
Like the carpet. Good idea, right?
Okay lah.
Okay, so today is a blue and green, then a little bit of purple. Yeah.
See what I mean by these crooks?
Not crooks, this is a good idea.
Susan, what materials do you use?
Okay, I use the color pencil, the Sakura color pencil for the shading. Yeah. Initially, I'm thinking of using the graphite, but not so nice. So I take my color pencil. Yeah. And I also added the Del Y on using the Jerry roll. Yeah, Del Y. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay.
Very good. So, Debbie, what about you?
So actually, I actually went on to my larger project. I don't know which day is what day and what day is what tangle anymore. So basically, I have rain.
Day 1.
I have Molygon.
Day
Day
I
4.
have
Four, okay.
Fluxecho. I have
That's day 7.
ICU.
Day
And
3.
I have Souk, I think.
That one's day 4.
Yeah, so what am I missing?
DIY. And
You
heartfully.
say,
Heartfully.
DIY and heartfully.
but I got hearts, eh? It's
Yo.
just not fully.
half,
They must be fully.
half-heartedly.
I have hearts, eh?
She half-heartedly, not heartfully.
Then I have Flux Echo here also. So I have 2 Flux Echoes.
Very nice.
Yeah, then I don't know what else I should do with this towel. So I put it aside for a while. Yeah, actually I thought of shading with tombos, you know. I thought of shading with tombos.
And then?
But I kind of like the colors as they are. So I'm kind of like not sure, you know.
No shading.
Is it weird if I leave it like that?
I don't
Very
think
nice.
so. Maybe
It's
a little bit
actually
of grey shading.
blue, green, and yellow. Sorry?
Springtime colour. Maybe a little bit of graphite shading. Just a tiny bit.
I think it'll be too dark.
Then leave it lor. Do highlighting.
I highlighted already.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I say it's too dark.
I see.
That's why I say it's too dark. I've already highlighted. So yeah, that's one reason why I say it's kind of like too dark. Yeah, I am waiting for this other towel to dry. So this other one is still wet after so long. I might do a reel or I might not. I'll see how it goes lah. Yeah. Actually, recently I've been doing reels, and then there was one day when I almost finished the reel already, and then Instagram crashed, and then usually you can continue. So if you are working on a reel, you can continue. That particular day, right, it just crashed on me, and I couldn't retrieve it, so I was very upset.
No.
Yeah.
So that day no real.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Really poor thing.
Really poor thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
How come
So?
today we are so early?
Inktober fast. So you only did this towel?
I did this So
Oh, okay.
I put one here, but I feel that it's very ugly leh.
Okay, what? Aura.
As
Grounding
in,
and
I don't
aura.
know, it looks very ugly.
Refer
Yeah,
to
so I think I have to
Ildica's
put
book.
a opposite one here also, just to balance it out.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I'm not very confident with it. So then I digressed, and then I've been working on vertigo. Yeah.
For mac and cheese tangle.
No, it's to do with the series. The series is Dancing Quills, what?
So what's
Yeah.
quills? Okay.
Yeah, quills. Quills.
Quills.
Quills.
Quills. Okay, for me, I did the regular size towel background done by Nebby. This is Souk and Fluxecho with mocha in grey. And then I did a smaller tile, also tinted by Debbie. This one has Molygon, mocha, and then a bit of, I guess you can call it genie or flux, depending on how you look at it. And then both were shaded using Faber-Castell watercolor color pencils. And then highlights were added using a white Sakura 10 jelly roll. And then I've been working on my Project Pack 6. Added a bit of Molygon to the edge. So it's a single row of Molygon. And then I added another tangle to the
Looks
inside.
like Cam Reap.
Looks like Candy. Oh. Candy is here. Because I worked on this last week, ma. So it's a continuation, part 2.
I thought you meant that was your Molygon.
No. Molygon is here. The last.
Cannot see.
Outside. How could you not see?
Well, I can't see because my screen is
tiny. Yeah. So I haven't done shading. I think I'll probably finish the rest of the page before I add shading. Yeah. So lots of fun. To recap, today we featured
Debbie, Susan, and I, we looked through the Inktober Tangles 2020 prompt list and then chose 3 different tangles from week 1. So that's day 1 through 7. Susan chose Souk by Steph Kiefhaber, CCT. Debbie chose Molygon by Zentangle Inc. And I chose Fluxecho by Lynn, Mead. And Susan requested that we use a K-shaped string. Use with or without a border. These are just suggestions. You can come up with your own little string. And of course, if you're following along the Inktober Tangles prompts, we'd love to see your artwork. Please post them in the 7F5R Challenge group on Facebook. 7F5R Challenge is the official group for Inktober Tangles. And if you would like to watch a rerun of rewatch to today's session, rerun started. Hold on, brain not functioning. If you'd like to watch a recording of today's session, there we go.
Can you imagine if they tune in at that point, right?
Rerun.
Like, no,
I will
thank
run
you.
away. If you'd like to watch a recording of today's session, you can go to 7F5R Studios Instagram page at 7Forest5Rivers or our YouTube channel youtube.com/c/7F5R Studio. We'll be posting our tiles that we created today on our personal Instagram pages. Debbie is at tangled.pursuits, Susan is at susanyo.czt, and I'm at halfpen_will-draw. We hope to see you again next week, 2:45 p.m. Singapore time on Wednesday.
Did you share with them the official hashtag? Because you said
Hashtag.
Facebook, but some of them are not on Facebook, right?
Oh, the hashtag
Yeah.
is Inktober Tangles 2022. I've also seen people started tagging by the day. So Inktober Tangles 2022 day, and then 1 or day 2, day 3, day 4. So
That makes it very easy for her to...
Yes, Stephanie to go
Yeah.
and find out. How did you draw today's tangle, today's 5th of October here in Singapore? How do you draw Molygon? I go and go and find out.
Yeah. So that was what Steph confessed to be doing
Yes.
the whole of
Yes.
Inktober, stealing people's ideas.
Yes. Borrowing people's ideas. Gaining inspiration from people's creativity. Yeah, so if you'd like to join us again next week, 2:45 p.m. Singapore time on Wednesday. Yeah, we'd love to have you live. We enjoy all the interactions that we have, and otherwise, we'll catch you via the recording. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.